Welcome back to another Serial Killer Saturday. Halloween is coming, and you know what that means. Good luck, Haddonfield. Michael Meyers is on his way. Michael Meyers was born on October 19th, 1957, to Ron and Edith Meyers. He had one much older sister, Judith, who was 17, and a younger sister named Lori, who was 4 years younger than him. Michael was raised in an apparently normal upbringing in the small suburban town of Haddonfield, Illinois. He lived in the house at 35 Lambkin Lane. On October 31st, 1963, the day started out normal. Everyone was preparing for the excitement of Halloween. Michael dressed as a clown for his first grade costume contest. The day went smoothly. However, Michael had not been communicating with anyone for the past 6 months. He was practically a mute, much to the worry of his parents and principal. Once Michael got home, he cradled his baby sister Lori in his arms while wearing his clown mask. Soon after, Michael went trick-or-treating, while his parents went to the movies. He went to his own home with a group of kids, banging on the door. His sister Judith answered the door with a large candy bag. She placed a handful of candy in each child's bag. Michael sees Judy's boyfriend wiping his face, trying to cover the fact that they were making out. This infuriates Michael. Judith reminds them that after he's done trick-or-treating to go across the street to the Blankenships, the boarding house across the street. She repeatedly says his name. Michael then tells her that he's not Michael anymore, he's a clown. 30 minutes later, he sneaks away from the boarding house and silently stalks Judith and her boyfriend making out on the couch. Her boyfriend takes Michael's mask, which is on the floor, and the two went upstairs. Michael went into the house and into the kitchen. He then opens the drawer and grabs a large, sharp kitchen knife. He goes upstairs. The clock chimes 10 o'clock, and Judith's boyfriend comes rushing down the stairs. He promised he'd call her tomorrow. Unfortunately, there would be no tomorrow for Judith Meyers. Michael stalks his way up the stairs and puts his clown mask on. Sneaks up on his older sister who is combing her hair, humming. Before she can do anything, Michael viciously attacks Judith, stabbing her repeatedly until she is dead. Almost immediately after, his parents pull up to the house. They find Michael standing there, knife in hand, covered in blood. His father pulls the mask off of Michael's head. He stares blankly into space, as if nothing happened. Michael then spent the next 15 years of his life in a mental institution, where his psychiatrist, Dr. Sam Loomis, tried desperately to rehabilitate him and failed. He spent the rest of his time there attempting to keep Michael locked up because he is pure evil. His doctor was quoted as saying, "He has the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes." During transport to a different facility, Michael escapes and collects what is actually a William Shatner Star Trek mask, painted white, with the hair teased. Dr. Loomis believes it's a way for Meyers to distance himself mentally from the murders he's committing. He's not deformed facially, but he seems to be totally appalled by his real visage. Every time he escapes, he finds some other, similar-looking white mask with hair on it. Over time, he became a legend, and all he had to do when he escaped now was buy a Michael Meyers mask. He's killed people in a number of ways, including impalement, electrocution, eye gouging, his favorite, a sharp kitchen knife. Michael has an amazing ability to cling to the shadows and come out of nowhere when victims least expect it. He's also a huge creeper, spending a great deal of time stalking his prey and lurking around corners. Meyers has a sense of mischief about him. He gets a weird enjoyment out of scaring people before murdering them. Most people would agree. The image of Michael Meyers standing at the end of a long corridor is enough to induce pants pissing, even in the toughest amongst us. In the course of his reign, Michael Meyers has racked up more than 146 murders and counting. He's still out there, somewhere, waiting. Michael Meyers has been shot, blown up, electrocuted, set on fire, punched really hard, and even beheaded, and he's still ticking. He always seems to know when October 31st rolls around again. And would you look at that? The calendar says it's only a few days from now. I don't think anything can save you from him, should he choose you. My best guess for defense? Listen for the music. See you next time. I mean, maybe.